Keys to shifting the tide. How can the currents of the world be reshaped to usher in abundance and sweep away stagnation? Decades of guiding organizations through tangled webs reveal a striking pattern. Those immersed in the fray often pinpoint snags with precision, trace the threads knotting them, and intuit fulcrums, pivotal points where a nudge might unleash sweeping change. These fulcrums echo through ancient tales: the enchanted arrow, the hidden switch, the healer's elixir, the whispered code, the lone soul bending fate, the effortless cut through thorns. The hunger to locate and wield them runs deep. They are wellsprings of power. Yet a twist persists. Those closest to the tangle frequently sense these levers but push them awry. Consider a global blueprint crafted for the Horizon Alliance, a coalition of thinkers, tycoons, and diplomats, tasked with untangling threads of want, wasteland, shrinking reserves, fading towns, and idle hands. Expansion emerged as a fulcrum, not just growing numbers, but commerce's relentless sprawl. It promises bounty yet drags ruin, want and waste it's meant to banish. A gentler swell, a reimagined bloom, or even a deliberate shrink could shift the tide. Global stewards cling to expansion as a cure-all, rowing against unseen winds. Another insight from City Rhythms in 1971 defied the era's housing crusades. Piling subsidized shelters for the struggling backfired, trim them, and cities, even their humblest corners, thrived. Scoffed at then, this logic proved true as towers fell. These webs wield defiant logic. Fulcrums dodge instinct, and when they don't, the push often deepens the rut. No swift spell unlocks them. They demand time to unearth and rarely win. Easy trust. For those yearning to mend the world, not just decode it, the defiance stings. From such tangles emerges a ladder of intervention points, distilled from years peering into diverse webs, offered humbly as a lens, not a map. It calls for a wider gaze on transformation, knowing webs thicken with surprises. Picture a savings pot. Coins trickle in, some spill out. Interest seeps when plump, fees gnaw when bare. Lash it to thousands, spin loans, chain banks to overseers, and the brew grows wild. Fulcrums defy gut. This ladder climbs their heights. The ladder of leverage. Dials. Knobs of flow, think of a bucket and spout. Its gush or drip hinges on dials, grants, levies, benchmarks. Some jam tight, others spin free, tempting quick tweaks. A nation's coin pit, a debt abyss, widens with shortfalls. Taxes patch, spending gouges. Leaders spar over these dials, tied to the crowd's pulse, yet the pit yawns on, pace shifting with each hand. Caps on soot guard the breeze. Chops on timber steer forests or loggers' coffers. Firms twist pay and prices to brim their gain. Land locked for wilds, base pay floors, funds for cures or war toys, bank tolls. All dials twist taps, swapping hands, like a new mayor, nudges the flow, but old pipes and aims limit the sway. Dials sit low, trinket fussing on a sinking ship, soaking most effort yet rarely shifting tides. They matter short-term to those under the spout. Levies and floors spark fierce roars, but seldom remake a web's hum. Cap campaign coins. Councils stay murky. Nudge rates. Trade storms rage. Strict air rules cut haze, not to crystal. A proviso. Dials tip higher rungs when tied to wild loops or web aims. Rare pivots most webs evolve to dodge. A barn owner's. Rent tail proves it. No perfect line, just a meadow where all thrive. Fret less, live more. Cushions. Pools against streams. Vast barrels with sluggish drips outlast tiny ones with torrents. Lagoons steady where creeks burst. These cushions anchor webs. Coin vaults beat dime to dime. Shops hoard wares. Rare birds need flocks. Thin eastern soils sour fast under acid rain. Western bulwarks endure. Swelling a cushion steadies, but too plump, it slows. Dams and stockpiles cost dearly. Traders favor lean caches, nimble, risking glitches over heavy loads. Cushions dazzle with leverage, but shift stubbornly. Soil's shield won't bend. A dam's bulk stands firm, ranking them low. Channels, bones and crossroads. Web's bones, pools, streams, their layout, rule its pulse. Spain's old trails choked Madrid with smog and snarls no tweak unraveled. Rejiggering factory vents, straightening kinks, widening chokes. Slashed fuel thirst, scale that, and coal stacks idle. Reshaping takes a slog, costly, slow. Youth, waves tax schools, jobs, pensions unyieldingly. Sky poisons and deep sludge linger. Design smart early, later it's riding limits, milking efficiency, dodging overreach that cracks. Pauses, gaps in time feedback. Pauses steer sway, lagging shelf tunes overshoot or starve. Tardy wind towers miss fleeting thirst. Power guilds, guess demand, wobbling between glut and lack. Long pauses foil quick dances, rigid regimes, lumbering firms. Poison to wells, babes to parents, gadgets to sprawl, prices to gluts, all lag. Too short, wild swings. Too long, waves dull or erupt past tipping points. High-ranked but tough to tweak. Growth takes time. Slow the shift, let pauses breathe, and tides sink better, outranking tech dashes or price play. Steadying loops. Taming jolts leverage blooms in steadying loops, cradling webs to safe bounds. A wind chime holds warmth near a mark with ears, fists, and streams. Webs wield many, mill coolers, shivers, stripped for cost short-term, brittling long-term. Markets heal as prices sway. Clear, fast, true signals sing, muddy them, and harmony falters. Keep them pure, antitrust, cost true tolls, subsidy cuts, and leverage hums. Democracy's loops fray under coin's din. Loops must match foes. Old nets failed sonar seas. Big trade needs big reins. Boosted by checkups, pest allies, open books. Amplifying loops, spirals of drive. Steadying loops balance, amplifying one's snowball. Flu, clans, coins, blasts, bursting, or busting unchecked till hands curb them. Slowing these outranks, boosting steady ones. Taming clan and coin growth buys time for tech and trade. Winner takes more traps. Rich hoard, poor bleed, thrive here. Fair tolls, legacy curbs, broad learning dull them. Watch birth ticks, coin spins, soil slips. Where more begets more, leverage lurks. Insight streams. Seeing clear in a Swedish hamlet, parlor heat dials cut use by a third over cellar hides. Insights, Fulcrum, not old tweaks. Blindness cripples, restoring sight, cheap, sharp, beats rebuilding. Fish fleets crash from blind halls. Tell fishers the shoal's pulse, not just coin, and tides turn. Make water dear as wells dip, no dust race. Folk picking tax bins or mills sipping below their muck shift webs. Insight bites, dodged till it sticks. Codes. Rules of the game codes carve reach and flex, no betrayal. Free voices, bound oaths. A chief reigns 5 winters, twice max. 5 souls a squad, 3 misses sidelined. Luca Vorn's East Block flung open insight. Clarost. And recast coin codes, novellum, shaking realms, charters anchor. Nature's laws rule absolute. Edicts, lures, pacts soften. Reimagine guilds, peers judge, no ranks, mastery earns tenure, crews rise or fall as one. Codes wield might, who writes them holds sway, often tilting to coin lords, overcare. Self-shaping, morphing. A new living webs rebirth themselves, new bones, new dances. Life's ink shuffles runes into endless forms. Trade's clay spins novelty from lore, sifted by coin or wants. Lose variety, snuff species, burn scrolls, mute clans, and potential fades. Foster flux, let chaos bloom, and resilience hums, though few dare loose the reins. Aims. The North Star aims outrank self-shaping, yoking all bends every thread. Tech's worth hinges on its compass. Profit births a beast unlike Earth's pulse. Loops carry aims, steady a hearth, stock a shelf. But the web's grand aim hides. Firms chase gain, a rule to swell, grip, shield chance, curbed by higher reins. A lone voice, like Reagan's shrug it off, tilts millions. Aims voiced bold, rewrite the weave. Lenses, beliefs birthing. Webb's tax codes bend to a creed of fair. Lenses, unspoken gospels of reality. Forge aims and streams. Coin weighs worth, more is holy. Wilds are ours. Other eras blinked, baffled. Thought drapes in stone, steel, words, shift the mind, and worlds remake. Pyramids rose for souls, towers climb for gold. Lens shifters, Kepler, Einstein, Smith, recast reality, iron to bend, till cracks seed new tunes. Beyond, lenses, frame-free dance, shed all lenses. Grasp no frame as true, each a peek at a vast riddle. Laugh, dive into the void, enlightenment's gate. Clingers flee, where's power in no anchor? Lingering finds fire, pick a lens to serve, or heed the cosmos sans aim. Chains break, joy reigns, crowns fall, impacts echo ages. Coda, swaying with the tide, the ladder flows, exceptions swirl, high fulcrums fight back, masteries no pass. Defiant logic reigns, expansion backfires, shelters flop, webs dodge instinct, dig deep or leap free, less shoving, more swaying with the tide shifts the currents to flood bounty and drain muck.